Deuteronomy 18, verse 15. The Lord thy God will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brethren, like unto me. Unto him ye shall hearken, according to all that thou desirest of the Lord thy God in Horeb in the day of the assembly, saying, Let me not hear again the voice of the Lord my God, neither let me see this great fire any more, that I die not. And the Lord said unto me, They have well spoken that which they have spoken. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him. But the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other gods, even that prophet shall die. So we can see here in verses 15 through 20 that this new prophet, like unto Moses, shall speak in the Most High's name. But also, the key factor here is that this prophet is like unto Moses in the midst of Israel. So we got to find that prophet, right? A lot of the times people think that it's JC. A lot of the times people think that this is according to the New Testament. I'm here to show you a different alternative through Scripture. So let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 31, and we're going to start at verse 1. And Moses went and spake these words unto all Israel. And he said unto them, I am 120 years old this day. I can no more go out and come in. Also the Lord had said unto me, Thou shalt not go over this Jordan. The Lord thy God, he will go over before thee, and he will destroy these nations from before thee, and thou shalt possess them. And Joshua, he shall go over before thee, as the Lord hath said. Okay? So we're going to skip down to verse 7. And Moses called unto Joshua and said unto him in the sight of all Israel, Be strong and of a good courage, for you must go with this people unto the land which the Lord hath sworn unto your fathers, okay, to give them, and you shall cause them to inherit it. And the Lord, he it is that do go before you. He will be with you. He will not fail you, nor forsake you. Fear not, neither be dismayed. So why is this important, right? If we go down and we start at, let's start at verse 22. Moses therefore wrote this song the same day and taught it the children of Israel. And he gave Joshua the son of Nun a charge and said, Be strong and of a good courage, for you shall bring the children of Israel into the land which I swear unto them, and I will be with thee. And it came to pass, when Moses had made an end of writing the words of this law in a book, until they were finished. So after Moses dies, then Joshua is commissioned to lead the children of Israel into the land of Israel. So this new prophet that's like unto Moses is Joshua. This new prophet is not thousands of years later. You know, this prophecy is not about any other prophet. This prophecy is about one prophet. And this one prophet led the children of Israel into the land that their forefathers was promised. So this is the reason why I'm reading these verses. I'm reading these verses because the Most High gave Joshua a charge after Moses. Right? because they're supposed to be the next prophet after Moses. Moses wasn't able to go into the land with the Israelites. So there had to be somebody to take his spot. If you go to Deuteronomy chapter 3, we're going to start verse 27. Get thee up into the top of Pisgah, and lift up thine eyes westward and northward and southward and eastward, and behold it with thine eyes. For thou shalt not go over this Jordan, but charge Joshua and encourage him and strengthen him, for he shall go over before this people, and he shall cause them to inherit the land which you shall see. So we abode in the valley over against Beth Peor. Okay? So, based off of the Torah's understanding, Joshua is next up. This is that new prophet from among our brethren around that time period. Because, Joshua was a minister unto Moses. What's that? Exodus 24, verse 13. And Moses rose up, and his minister Joshua and Moses went up into the mount of God. Right? So we know that Joshua was like Moses' assistant. Before Joshua was commissioned to lead Israel. So Joshua was born to do this, man. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 34, verse 9. And Joshua the son of Nun was full of the spirit of wisdom, for Moses had laid his hands upon him. And the children of Israel hearkened unto him and did as the Lord commanded Moses. Right? So, as you can see in verse 9 in chapter 34 of Deuteronomy, the prophet that we shall hearken to, right? Because that prophet has the words of the Most High. The prophet that we shall hearken to is the prophet that has the spirit of wisdom. Just like Moses had the spirit of wisdom, Moses put his hands on Joshua, the prophet. And now Joshua has that same spirit of wisdom upon him. And people shall hearken to that spirit of wisdom. You see? And there arose not a prophet since in Israel like unto Moses, whom the Lord knew face to face. Right? Now, a lot of people see this and they say, oh, well, Deuteronomy 18:18 says that he will raise up a prophet like unto Moses. So if Moses passed the torch to Joshua, in the very next verse, it says that there was no other prophet that arose like Moses, then that means that Joshua is not like Moses then, right? Wrong. You're wrong. In Deuteronomy 18, you have a future tense where it says, I will raise up a prophet like unto Moses. Then in Deuteronomy 34, it tells us that there wasn't a prophet that arose since in Israel like unto Moses. So this is past tense. This has nothing to do with the present tense of the writers. Because as you can see, obviously Joshua was next up. So this is not talking about the future. This is not talking about the present. It's talking about the past. This is the reason why it says, and there arose not a prophet since in Israel like unto Moses. So when Moses was actually leading Israel, there was no other prophet like him until Joshua came along. And we're going to take a look at that in the next chapter. Let's go to Joshua chapter 1. We're going to start at verse 1. Now, after the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, it came to pass that the Lord spake unto Joshua the son of Nun, Moses' minister, saying, My servant Moses is dead. Now therefore arise, go over this Jordan, you and all this people, unto the land which I do give to them, even to the children of Israel. So as you can see, Deuteronomy 34 was past tense, and Joshua 1 and 2 is present tense. So obviously, Deuteronomy 34 verse 10 has nothing to do with Joshua chapter 1 verse 2. And let's keep going. Every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon, that have I given unto you, as I said unto Moses, from the wilderness and this Lebanon, even unto the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and unto the great sea toward the going down of the sun, shall be your coast. There shall not any man be able to stand before thee all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so will I be with you. I will not fail you, nor forsake you. So right here, the Most High is making a comparison. So if Joshua is not like unto Moses, why in the world is the Most High making a comparison in the book of Joshua? You see? And what is the words of the Most High? Right? Let's see. In verse 7, only be you strong and very courageous, that you may observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded you. Turn not from it to the right or to the left, that you mayest prosper whithersoever you goest. This book of the law shall not depart out of your mouth. Right? The spirit of wisdom. So we're talking about the Most High's law, talking about the Most High's word, the Torah. This book of the law shall not depart out of your mouth, but you shall meditate therein day and night, that you mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then you shall make your way prosperous, and then you shall have good success. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be you dismayed, for the Lord your God is with thee, whithersoever you goest. Okay? Joshua assumes command. So now Joshua is the commander of the people. If you go to verse 16, and they answered Joshua, saying, all that you commandest us, we will do. And whithersoever you sendest us, we will go. According as we hearkened unto Moses in all things, so will we hearken unto thee. Only the Lord your God will be with thee, as he was with Moses. Right? Whosoever he be that do rebel against your commandment, and will not hearken unto your words in all that you commandest him, he shall be put to death. Only be strong and of a good courage. So clearly, this is about hearkening unto Joshua's words, right? Because the Most High God is with Joshua. And whoever don't hearken unto Joshua's words, they will be killed. They will be dealt with. So if this doesn't prove that Joshua is the new prophet that was talked about in Deuteronomy 18, there's more comparisons in this book that I haven't even went to yet. For instance, let's go to Joshua chapter 3. We're going to start at verse 6. And Joshua spake unto the priests, saying, take up the ark of the covenant and pass over before the people. And they took up the ark of the covenant and went before the people. And the Lord said unto Joshua, This day will I begin to magnify thee in the sight of all Israel, that they may know that as I was with Moses, so I will be with you. And you shall command the priests that bear the ark of the covenant, saying, When ye are come to the brink of the water of Jordan, ye shall stand still in Jordan. And Joshua said unto the children of Israel, Come hither and hear the words of the Lord your God. So Joshua is speaking the Most High's words. It kind of sounds like a Deuteronomy 18 prophet to me, right? And then he makes a comparison in verse 7, where it says, And the Lord said unto Joshua, This day will I begin to magnify thee in the sight of all Israel, that they may know that as I was with Moses, so I will be with thee. Here's another comparison right here. And if you don't think that's enough, we could go to Joshua chapter 4, and we could go verse 13. About 40,000 prepared for war passed over before the Lord unto battle to the plains of Jericho. On that day, verse 14, right here, the Lord magnified Joshua in the sight of all Israel, and they feared him as they feared Moses all the days of his life. And the Lord spake unto Joshua, saying, Command the priests that bear the ark of the testimony, that they come up out of Jordan. Joshua therefore commanded the priests, saying, Come ye up out of Jordan. And it came to pass. So Joshua is this prophet, y'all. He's this prophet that's in Deuteronomy 18. Christ is nowhere in these verses. Nowhere. And he says, I will raise up a prophet. He didn't say, I will raise up some prophets like unto Moses. He said, I will raise up a prophet. So that's only one. So the Most High is only talking about one prophet here. So this prophet can't be multiple prophets down the line.